Midnight Ramen is a minimally edited, live recorded podcast that takes place at midnight. Although Michael may not be consuming food, it's time to get your bowls out. It's chow time.
But I'll come back to you. Break stride, sailing me. Free falling, choose my enemy. Free from the things you say. It will all come back someday.
Good evening, gamers and other folks alike. It is midnight here, and you are listening to Midnight Ramen with me, Michael. I hope y'all are doing good tonight. Yeah, it is officially fall. I mean, technically, it is isn't it supposed to be on the 21st? Hold on, now I actually have to check that up, because when is fall? Because it's supposed to be like September 20th. So I don't get what that doesn't make any sense though, because like it's usually on the 21st, like the 21st, if I'm not mistaken, or when the equinoxes are. I'm just, I don't know. I could be. It's probably a vague area now that I'm thinking about it. That might just be stupid. But what else is new? What else is new? But yeah, I hope y'all are doing good. It is officially fall for real. And we are getting into that fall time stuff. But before I get into talking about things, if you want to watch this live, you can go to twitch.tv/Melted Original, all one word. Capitalize the M in Melted, the L in Lyric, and the O in Original. And if you can't do that, I don't know. But if you somehow get to my channel, if you get to my channel there, but you miss a stream, that's fine. The time is weird, so I wouldn't dox anyone that, you know, I can't make it, that, you know, would want to watch it or listen. But there are other things that I do stream. There are other things that I do stream on here. Yeah, if you want to catch that, whenever. Or even watch the VODs on here too, if you really want to, but you're not going to get the full experience of the live aspect, I would say. But you can also watch the VODs on YouTube of these, all on my YouTube. Like, you can watch stuff that's past 2 weeks, like you would here on Twitch. You can watch my past episodes and other stuff. You can watch the so far 2 episodes that I do with other people, which is, there's gonna be more, obviously, but yeah. You can watch that on my YouTube channel, same thing. I also do stuff on TikTok, and yeah. But I feel like I need to adjust my mic, because like it looks like in the camera it's too low, so I'm like kind of bending over to get to it. So I'm gonna try and like adjust it and hopefully not screw myself over. But like I don't want it obstructing my current setup though, because I have like a pretty good setup going on. Or have it go high and do a little finagling to get it to yeah, that'll work. It's not obstructing my orb. But also, if you're watching the video in the background right now, you are seeing something that I added into my set is a picture of Bacon. Now, for those that don't know, Bacon is my cat. He's pretty sick. He's pretty cool. I mean, not like sick, actually physically sick. He's fucking big. That dude dumpy. He's got a big old dumper, I gotta say. And like, I don't know when we initially got him. He was just big. And he's a little bit bigger now because someone doesn't likes to feed him a lot, and it's not me. I try to make sure that he's getting so much, but you know, he is just generally a big cat. He's just big. He's got a fat dumper. Not gonna lie, my boy does. My little guy does. But what you can do in my streams, if you come on when I'm on, You can go to twitch.tv, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I said it before. I'm testing this out. You can go and basically, like, say I'm playing a game or something, and you click. There's a channel points award thing that you can do for 500 bits, which is, you can get that. It's not. It's a little bit of an investment, but it's not time investment. But what it does is just make me aware that, like, do it for him, do it for Bacon, because he's a good boy. He's a very good boy. He deserves it. Like, just try harder. It's not that big of a thing, but do it for Bacon. It's like that one thing from The Simpsons where that one meme from The Simpsons. Well, it's not really a meme, but it's more like a thing from The Simpsons where Homer was like, "Oh, don't think of leaving. You're trapped here forever." And he, like, kind of took pictures of Maggie all over and basically made it so the plaque said, "Do it for her," just as the most sentimental thing at the end of an episode, enough to make you cry. I'm tearing up just thinking about it. But do it for Bacon. He's a very good boy. He's very good. He's like, I want to say Bacon is at this point probably 6 years old, maybe 7. No, I'd say more like 6. Wait, no, 7, or nearing 7. I want to say it. I don't remember what his actual birthday is. I could check. I think it's in March or October. That's my 2 guesses. I can't remember at all. But I think he was born like about around my freshman year of college. That's what I know. So it's about, oh my god. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's 6, I want to say now. Yeah, he's 6. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking way too hard. He's either 5 or 6. I don't know. But he is very nice. And he's very cool. And I'm going to be a little bit morbid here. Like, I'm going to be very sad when that cat passes away. I'm going to be very sad when he does. Because, like, I wasn't a cat guy before him. And my girlfriend at the time wanted to get a cat for the apartment. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Like, you know the responsibility of that. And she's had cats before. But, like, I was saying, like, you know that we have to be around to make sure that the cat is able to live and other stuff. And we got Bacon for like $50. And I feel like I told this story before, but like we got Bacon for $50, like a block, like at most 2 blocks away at a house that was like getting rid of them because their dogs that they had, one of them was in heat and the other one was like, I know, I want to do it right now. And they were bigger dogs, not like insanely huge. I think they're like huskies or whatever. And the owner was like, yeah, we love him, but he's scared of the environment. We need to get him out of here. And he initially was very, very timid, but once we actually started, I think it was like a weekend. Once he was acclimated to like the environment, he was getting friendlier. And yeah, I think like the first or like the second or third night, my girlfriend's like, I can't take it. I can't stand him. Whatever. I'm like, if she's like, if he's not great for the rest, like at the end of the week, we're gonna, give him up to an adoption shelter. I'm like, no, this was your idea. We're gonna keep him. We're gonna keep him, and longer than that, longer than a week. And it's been about 4 years since we've had Bacon, or since I've had Bacon, really. I mean, we broke up, but that's besides the point. It's on good terms. It's on good terms. And I for every single like break and whatever, like that we went back home, I was the one to take care of him. I was the one to bring him home. And he cannot sit in a kennel for like he cannot sit in a kennel. He gets so riled up. He does, but like once it gets moving, like he's chill. Like he's very chill. It takes a bit though. It does take a bit for him to get relaxed and like, hey, I'm in a car. But yeah, I cannot have him in a kennel because he just can't. He literally can't. He knows how to get out of it. He knows how to get out of a kennel. I've seen him do it. Or I can't really say I've seen him do it because I was driving, but I've watched him get out. Or I've seen him get out. And like I've tried giving him food in there. And I think a bit of it too is also because he's a fucking big cat, that being in that confined of a space he doesn't really like that. And I feel like that's like he doesn't really like confined spaces like a lot of cats do. Like he likes to spread out. He likes to sit on the ground and just be a block. Like that's his favorite thing to do. It's like he likes to just lay out, get a good space for him to relax. I think the only one space that he does like kind of hide and like more confined is more of like a hiding spot, but even then he's like laid out. He's like sprawled out. And yeah. He likes to find good spots. Yeah. He and when I was in like my apartment when I was originally doing like started up streaming and stuff like that, he would sleep. He would he would love it when I was on the bed. But when I was on bed, he'd be on there for a bit. Like he'd be on there for a bit, but like especially like 20, 30 minutes, like he's like, yeah, I'm out of here. He's like, I can't. I literally can't anymore because I move. Because I think it's more like, yeah, he's not going to give me space on the bed. I'm going to go. I'm going to leave. And like, that's typically how it goes. But yeah. But he's very nice. I like him. He's a very good cat. I've tried. I'm trying to think of the major problems that he had. I think he knows how to use a litter box very well, like very well. But the one thing he doesn't do, he doesn't cover up his poops. He makes that thing stink. Like he makes sure that you know that he took a shit, like a mat, like he makes big ones, and he makes sure that you know that he did. Like he does the like clawing thing to like clean his paws, like scratch towards the bin, but he does not cover up. It's like pee sometimes does that, but poop, can't do it. Bruh, can't do it. I don't know what that's about, but he's goofy. He is very goofy. But he's my cat. He's my little guy. My baby boy, my bacon, dumb baby head. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other names that I given him, and yeah, I like he's a nice cat. He's a nice cat, and I think we were trying to figure out what kind of cat he is. I think he's like a tabby, mostly, but because he's so big, we theorized he's part Maine Coon, but what I would always say to just kind of joke and make my girlfriend that I got him with just kind of mad. I was like, yeah, he's part raccoon. Yeah, he's part raccoon. I mean, like the colors, like if he was outside, like outside, you could barely tell that he's a cat. He kind of looks like a raccoon. He's that color, shape. I mean, like you can tell that he's a cat, but like he kind of does look like a raccoon. He does look like a raccoon. The only thing that I think really is distinct, that's different, that you can tell is obviously, I think the tail. Because I think raccoons have like fluffier tails, and his is more slick. And actually like his colors like brown and black. But yeah, he's a very nice cat. I love him. And I love him when I come home or like when I'm about to leave for work or whatever. He I'm like I walk into his line of view and he gives me a nod and like a purr like brr, just like sup. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I just love that he does that. Like, brr. It's like, sup, bacon? What's up? Uh, yeah, and I always have to make sure that he knows that I'm leaving. I always make sure that he knows that I'm leaving. I like to be a good cat dad and make sure that he knows I'm leaving. And make sure, like, I pay attention to him when I get back home. Because he is very nice. And very baby. And very bacon. Very mau mau. Very kitty. Very baby headed. What am I going on about? I don't know. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna take a bite to eat. Hold on, I gotta label the camera. Label the camera, boys. Label the camera. Hold on, my finger's in the way. I'm eating ice cream. And for non-video watchers, okay. Okay. For non-video watchers or audio listening in the back, sorry for the ASMR shit. But the brand is called Udder Buddies. It's a local brand. I know one of the co-founders. I went to high school with them. He graduated like a couple years before me, but like I knew him from like track and other stuff, just around, and they were selling stuff at the town festival. So I'm like, I gotta get a pint. I had to get a pint, and the funny thing about their stuff, that's different, especially I think they really started up in August, which in Minnesota, if you know, means that's when they started, like cannabis became legal. So they have the stuff that I'm eating is not, to my knowledge, does not have weed in it or THC or any of that crap. But they do make it with it. I don't know if they make any other flavor other than vanilla right now, but I think they probably will make other flavors. But it's good stuff. It's good local stuff. Good ice cream. Lieutenant Dan ice cream. Well, that melts a little bit. Very nice. So yeah, it's Udder Buddies. It's very nice. Very good. If you're in the southern suburbs of Minnesota, I think they're gonna try to like expand their where they sell it to in the future. But they literally just started out like maybe in August, so right around the exact same time when cannabis became legal. But I think or was it the beginning of September? I don't remember. I don't remember. But no, it's good ice cream. I like it. Good, and it's clean and simple, and they have their exact like formula on the back. I mean, they don't obviously the exact numbers and stuff like that, but they have the ingredients and all that crap. And they're good about their stuff, so I like it. Good product. Good product. Good product. And I think the guy that I know, the co-founder that I know that made this, I think he was one of the guys that used to call me McLovin back in high school. So to recap a story, so basically in high school, my nickname was McLovin, and the origin of that is, honestly, I think I've said it before in the podcast. Mark that again on a bingo card. If you already haven't. But I basically got the nickname McLovin mainly because of my last name. It just kind of worked. It worked well. And I think really around my freshman year doing track, that's when it really stuck. And I know 3. He wasn't there. There was one main guy that really did call me that. Another guy, which was his buddy, that did it too. And then I think he also did, but he was more like, I didn't see him that much, but he was a tertiary guy that would call me McLovin, and a lot of people did. A lot of people did. But that was my main one. But then there was one person, one single person that I graduated with that would always call me McMelon. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what she was on, but she would always call me McMelon. I don't get it. Like, I have no idea why she would do that. But yeah. And that was also a thing from track. Like, everyone would call me McLovin except for her for some reason. She might have had a thing for me. Well, what am I gonna do? Oh well. Shit. But yeah. Good times, good times. I'm thinking right now I want to get into some magic cards. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let's get into magic cards. So I got 4 packs of Wild Devel Drain set boosters. And if you've been on the stream or whatever before, I have a D4. I'm gonna roll to see how many packs I open. And whatever number I rolled twice in a row, or twice, is how many packs I'm gonna open. So I get a 4 the first roll. That wasn't really a roll. It was a 2, but I don't know if I'll count that. And I got a 4. Well, guess I open all 4 of these. Kind of helps. So, yeah. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm crazy. Alright. Man, these packs do not want to open. I hate this. That's the one thing I really hate about like recent sets, is that they do not want to open at all. Also, like the way that the pack is like formatted just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. Like, for a regular set booster, I have to do a pack trick, and I know that. Like, I've gotten accustomed to that. The art card is for some reason upside down. Don't really know why, but it looks cool. Let's do, I think right there. Right there's a pack trick. But when you buy one, like a single pack of like set boosters or whatever, it's all in order. The way that God intended, have the commons in front, the rares in the back, and the other tokens, I think, behind that, whatever, blah, 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 blah. The way that God intended. But in like box ones, you gotta do some weird pack trick that mostly works. Because like there are times where you can get like 2, 3, 4, 5 rares and mythics in a row, or in a pack, but depends on how good that one is. So I'm just gonna go through this one. That was no really notable cards that I can think of. I can't really think of any cards that are from this. Ooh, full art swamp. Not really foil, but whatever. Human token, and behind that we got foil raid bombardment. And then behind that, Knightly Valor, and then Twinning Twins. Twinning Twins, that's funny. Twinning Twins. Behind that, this Dutiful Griffin. So not really a great pack, I think. I don't know. But yeah. I just don't like the way that they structured this. And then some of the packs do not want to open the way that you want them to. The way that God intended. It should be opening with this flap. That's what they're meant for. That's what they were made for. So you can open the pack. But then they decided, oh yeah, let's make it messier by having a little tab here that we like kind of pre-cut so you can get at it. What? It makes no sense. Why just keep it the way that you intended, that God intended, and have it work the way that it's supposed to work? Because I don't like having to like take this off screen and almost have the ability of this be corrupted. Well, that's a good art card. Good anime art card. I think he's about to get executed, but whatever. And it's upside down. Great. I'm thinking right about here for the pack trick. 3, 2, 1, flip. All right, Prince takes flight. Boundary Lakes Ranger, Monstrous Rage. Ooh, Embereth Veteran. So I might have did the pack trick completely correct. So I don't know, but like Candy Grapple, Hamlet. I like this set. Island for the Land, Night Token. I like this set because there's just a lot of funny words and stuff like that. There are good cards in here too, but like I like the wordplay and stuff and the storytelling that they did with this. It's just so fun. The foil rare is a Grand Ball Guest. All right. Ooh, Unnatural Growth behind that. Good card. Good card. Extraordinary Journey. It was just revealed because like there's already spoilers for the next set that this guy in it, I can't remember what his name is off the bat. If I get him, I'll say it. But like he's already in the next set, which is crazy. Nothing really cool in the end there. It's crazy. So he's basically the main character for this whole arc, I think. I think he's trying to find his dad, which at the end of the story was revealed to be this guy from the original Eldraine set that was broken and banned. His name was Oko. He's like a planeswalker that isn't from there, but he had a family there. Real nice alt art signature Ashiok art card. There. I think that'll do the trick right there. Curse Courtier, Royal Treatment, Sir Amont, Armory Mice, Flick a Coin, Cut In, Schwampy, a token that's just a BS token, the foil slide. Ooh, Kellen. Oh, Kellen, that's his name. He's got some sick blades. Oh, Vampire Grites. Behind that. Ooh, Goose Mother. I think I kind of wanted this card. I'm not a huge fan of birds, but I like that one. Nothing really great behind that one. Hopefully we get some heat on this one. On this last pack. I feel something. All right. If this wants to open. This really grinds my gears. This really does grind my gears. Did I ever turn off that yeah, I did turn off that music. Whenever I do like before pre-stream stuff, I always have like a little tab open for music and I turn it off. I turn the volume off. So like I make sure that like nothing of that is on, but it's on like a miniature pull-out like tab because Opera GX allows you to like do like a picture-in-picture sort of thing that allows you to like watch a video while you're on another tab, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. I like it. I like using it and like it's very nice. And I just like peeked over, like I still see it. I'm like, is it quiet? I don't know. Thug Shaker Cavalry for the token. I have one of these and it's really good. I'm really glad that I have it. I know what deck it's. I just made a deck for it. With it. Or with it in it. It's going to be really fun when it goes into action. Stormkilled Vanguard. Galvanic Giant. Disdainful Stroke. Unruly Catapult. Living Lectern. Unassuming Sage. Sky Beast Tracker. A Montaña. The token just is a token. For the foil, we got Two-Headed Hunter. I think that was Two-Headed Hunter was something. Two-Headed something. And I think in the last Eldraine set, there was a Two-Headed Hunter-esque card. I'm not sure. I do remember like looking at cards today and seeing something similar to it. Not exactly, but I feel like similar to it. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's pretty cool. Yeah. I think, yeah, probably it is Eldraine because Double Strike and Menace. Yeah. Fiery Emancipation behind it. If a source where you control would deal damage. Oh yeah. Wait, fiery mets. Do chapel damage. Awesome card. I love it. I love using these kinds of cards. Oh, it feels like textured. Weird. Rankle's Prankle. Prankle Rankle. And then behind that was Threadbeard Click. So decent. Decent on that last one, but not like anything to write home about. I'm gonna get some more ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. It's really floppy. Okay, Dad. Ice cream. I see myself talk. What eating ice cream? Reminds me of the Iron Giant scene where Ansley's talking to Gorgug. Or yeah, Gorgug? Where are the kids in him? I'm blanking. And they're in like a diner and he's like trying to get information from him and he's eating like a shake slash sundae and his mouth is like like the inside of his mouth is like just one color. It's like that's what like looking at the screen as I'm recording this, like eating it, I'm like that just reminds me of it. It's just like crazy. Where's the giant, Mansley? Oh, it's just right over there. Oh no! Oh, you're gonna die here for your country. What a great movie! What a great movie! I love it. Whew. It is fall. It is fall. I am not really a huge. I don't know if I'm a big fan of pumpkin spice. I don't know if I am. Uh, I mean, I like the idea of it, but I'm not a huge pumpkin spicy fan. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But I feel like it keeps getting pushed back and back more and more and more because I feel like pumpkin spice was already like out in like obviously Caribou and Starbucks. I feel like at the beginning of August, which is way too, pardon my language, fucking early. And like I feel like at this point you're gonna be getting pumpkin spice in January, and then going all the way through October, and then it'll just like it'll like Ouroboros itself into basically being a year-round thing. Which, if that's the case, fine, sure. I mean, why not? But like, it comes into fashion only in fall. It should stay in fall. Fall. Man. I yeah, I could go on. Like I had a thought. I'm like, I'm not gonna go on that. I'm not gonna tangent off like that. Not tonight. Not tonight, honey. Um, but I love Chef. I still like that commercial, the Chef Boyardee commercial with the can rolling to the kid's house. I remember watching that a lot when I was a kid. Uh, Even like the full version because like they like shortened it to be like an actual like commercial, and like just seeing it do like this very long distance, like it's on the highway, oh it's over here, it's over there. It's like they added a lot of shots into it to make like this canned journey to get to the kid's house that wanted Chef Boyardee. And it's like, oh, we got too much Chef Boyardee at home. My mother and like, I get the idea of disciplining your kids and not having, have Chef Boyardee be a treat, but like saying that we have enough at home or we don't have the money to do it, you're lying. You're blatantly lying. Chef Boyardee is not that expensive. It's soup or ravioli. depending on what you get. But like, it's one can, and for a kid to eat a can of soup for like less than $2, that's good, or whatever it is. I haven't really had Chef Boyardee in a while, but like the cans are usually not that expensive. And for like a big meaty can, you get like maybe $3-4. But that's like for a big ass adult, you know. But like even like those smaller cans, like a regular can, like that, those can feed. Those are good enough for an adult meal. Like no joke. Like when I lived in my apartment, I would do that like every so often. Get I can't remember what they're called. They're like the stuffed shells with meat in it. Oh, I just eat that up. I just eat that up real good. Or the mega stuff. I feel like the mega stuff is way too much though. The mega stuff is way too much. Because at that point I feel like you have to cook it longer for like the inside of the ravioli to be warm. And I've had like a couple times. I feel like a few times where I've had that, and the inner meat and the stuff in that is still cold, a little like still a little bit colder, lukewarm. It's like, that's a big turn off. Um, Man, now I'm just thinking about food. It's not bad. Not bad to talk about. Don't watch this one if you're hungry, cause I'm gonna make you hungry. I'm gonna make you hungry. There's no denying it. I'm sorry. I'm also not sorry. Ooh, man, Chef Boyardee, dude. I feel like spaghetti. I feel like the ravioli for me personally, that would be my number one. This I would say SpaghettiOs behind that, and then the spaghetti. But I do like me the spaghetti with the meatballs. Of those three, I think the meat ravioli, uh, the it is a toss up because the spaghetti meatballs has the meatballs, but it also has like veggies and other stuff because duh. But like, uh, it has a bit. I feel like it has a bit more flavor because it has the meatballs in it. Um, but SpaghettiOs, that's iconic, iconic. So I think I would play SpaghettiOs over the the actual spaghetti and meatballs one, solely because it's iconic, and plus like I've had some times where I feel like the spaghetti and meatballs, or really the spaghetti, kind of tastes like minty, if that's a good way to say it. It tastes minty. Like it shouldn't taste that way. And I'm just like I can taste the vegetables in this because they put vegetables in it, obviously. And something ain't right. I don't know what it is. I can't really say if that's true anymore, but that was like a while ago. Long while ago. But yeah. I do love me some Chef Boyardee. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Is it good? Yes, good. Because toasty is Quiznos. Oh boy. Actually, one of the card shops that I go to has a Quiznos right next, like literally right next door. And I got some cards from it today because I'm a freaking goblin. I'm a goblin. I'm a cardboard goblin. But yeah, it's near where I do like church practice and stuff. It's near my church, so I'm like, it's something to pass the time. But also like, hey, I like building decks, magic decks, and like, oof, it goes hand in hand, I guess, honestly. So I have some time. I'm gonna get some cards, hopefully help me build a deck, and we're golden. So yeah, I got some good stuff for some good decks. Hopefully, I'm gonna be done with them soon. But I do have some stuff with me and the boys that I'm gonna play. Some like Halloween-esque monster whatever themed decks. So or for Halloween that I'm gonna play with him on Mondays on my Twitch streams that I do Magic Mondays with him. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I feel like it's really more tribal stuff, but yeah. You know, I'm hungry for some more ice cream. Yes, I love some chocolate ice cream. Crazy. It's so good. I'm definitely probably gonna leave it in the freezer when I'm done. But this is good. I like it. Speaking of like, yes, I like some good ice cream. Gold member. I feel like I think I might have already said this. However, I have a preference towards Austin Powers Gold member than over the two other ones because I like watched it the most, and I feel like, in my opinion, it's more entertaining. I mean, it definitely dates itself, but like I feel like it's more entertaining because like how iconic it is. It's got some like it's got a lot of good jokes. It's got a lot of nods to the previous ones, but it's got its own like I feel like you can make memes out of it, and it's got some good joke potential. Like good it's very good comedic stuff in there. And you also got freaking Beyonce in there. Like, come on. That's pretty good. Um, yeah. But since that made me think, because when I was eating ice cream, I'm like, Lieutenant Dan, ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. Oh, Forrest, not now. I can't eat ice cream. Why is that, Lieutenant Dan? I gotta go to the doctor's later, Forrest. I gotta get a physical. Well, I could just drive you there, Lieutenant Dan. Well, yeah, I need a ride there. I can't drive. Why is that, Lieutenant Dan? Forrest, you already know why I can't go by myself. Oh, is it because you have trouble paying on your own? Forrest. Seriously, Forrest. It's because I don't have any freaking legs. Yeah, I knew that, Lieutenant Dan. You don't got no legs. Forrest. I don't have legs, but mine are made out of titanium. That's the thing that they made the spaceships out of. That's really cool, Lieutenant Dan. There's one problem, though. I didn't ask. Forrest! Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan, I don't think you are... Do you still need a ride to the doctor's? Yes. Still got some ice cream. Forrest, I can't eat ice cream. It's a physical. I can't. They told me not to eat before. But ice cream. Forrest, just drive. Could he drive? Now I'm thinking about could Forrest. I think Forrest did drive. I don't know though. I don't think he did. Well, he was a captain though. He drove a boat. So like yeah. He was a ship captain, so him driving a car. I wouldn't think that he'd be able to. Even though he was waiting for the bus and stuff. I feel like he's able to drive a car. And yeah. Me theorizing whether or not that Forrest Gump can drive a car. Like, even though like I feel like he's he's got a mental disability. I feel like despite that, I feel like given the accomplishments of things that he was capable of, he is functional that he probably could and is able to drive a car. Because like one, he drives a boat. He plays ping pong in the Olympics. Like he's got good reaction time. It's shown that he has good reaction time, and and he knows how to make good decisions. He may be stupid, but he knows what love is. He knows what love is. So I think Forrest Gump can drive a car. I believe it. I full heartedly think that Forrest Gump can and should be able to drive a car. Your Honor, I I from the bottom of my heart, based on the evidence that was given here today, believe that Forrest Gump is capable and should be able to drive a motorized vehicle on the road and in the ocean. Probably not in the air because that's a whole different thing. But on the road and on the sea, I think he's good. I think he's good. Me theorizing that was just that. This is a weird thing about this show. It's like I'm on my own, so I have nothing to pick. I'm just speaking to a wall. So now I'm just like thinking about it now. It's like I went through that whole process just to personally get to that point to think like, hey, Forrest Gump is Forrest Gump might not be able to drive a car, but then I'm like, wait a minute, yeah, he probably can, and probably is able to. He probably doesn't because, yeah, I mean, it's like you don't see him. I don't think you see him do it. Because a lot of the times you just see him waiting for a bus, which makes sense. And also, he likes running. He loves running. I put my foot forward and I started running. I run till I couldn't stop. Good ice cream. Ice cream. Okay, I do love that movie. Actually, there was supposed to be a Forrest Gump 2, but it was like super wild. Like he would go to the moon, like fly, like I think he did like fly a plane or some, like it was a lot more buck wild than the first one. And then they were even like writing it and stuff, and then I think Tom Hanks has said in multiple interviews or something like that. Like he was like, yeah, we were gonna do it, and then 9/11 happened. And then we're like, yeah, we're not gonna do this anymore. So I think like Forrest Gump did fly a plane and might have crashed it, but people lived because it had to be uplifting because it's Forrest Gump. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's probably what the plot was. Like a plot point was like him flying a plane for whatever reason, landing it or crash landing it, and yeah, I don't know. On paper, I mean, you can make that funny. It's like the movie Airplane, but at the same time, probably because of how close it was to 9/11 that they were thinking about making it. Probably why they didn't. Probably why they didn't. And I can see probably I'm thinking probably because of where they had or what time they were gonna probably do it, is that Forrest's son, I can't, was his son like Forrest Jr.? I can't remember what his son's name was off the bat. But like it would have been like 10, 15 years later, and Forrest decides to visit his son at college or whatever. And he took a flight there. He takes a flight there that, plane crashes or whatever. And he's the one that like drives the thing and something like that. I think that's probably what it was like kind of hinting to, maybe. But that's just a theory. That's just a big theory. I don't know. Doubt it. But if that was probably, I feel like that could have been a reason why, or something related to that, because like Forrest Gump in a space one, like that's been done with the Simpsons. The Simpsons literally did it. They had an idiot in a spaceship. So like having Forrest Gump in a spaceship wouldn't be too wild because he is he is trained in the military and he is capable of a lot of physical stuff that is pretty. He's trained. He ain't no slouch. He's built. Like Forrest Gump is built, in my opinion. Like he may not. He's scrawny, but like, homie's got to be built. He's stacked. Like he's a cardio guy, but like he knows how to lift. He knows how to do some crazy stuff. Like he was a fisherman, for frick's sake. He started a whole fishing company. So like I think he has that good grip and that strong arms to be able to do that. To do shrimping, fishing, and doing other stuff. So I think Forrest Gump it's not a slouch in any sort of means in that case. Take that as you will. I just not sexually. Please don't assume that. Even though Forrest did get funky in the movie. No, God. Oh, no, get that out of my head. No. No, not now. No. I don't want to think about that. But what I wanted to think about is eating some more ice cream. Which I probably will finish this. Looking at how low this is. Probably not on the screen though. Because that's just not bad. That's not good podcasting. Just not. But I am still eating it. Speaking of eating food on podcast, I haven't really thought about. So this is literally the first time I've ate food. I didn't even bring a drink in here. I'm just like, I want to support my boys. I want to eat their ice cream, Udder Buddies Ice Cream, Udder Buddies Ice Cream. I want to support their stuff, and I'll probably put the link in the description of my YouTube video for sure, like go to where you can get their stuff. Yeah, but no, I might. Yeah, I think they do have a. I don't know if they do have a website or whatever, but yeah, it's good stuff. But I've thought about like, oh, because the show's called Midnight Ramen, why don't I eat ramen on here? And I thought about that before, but I feel like if I were to do that, I'd have to have another person to do that with, which I feel will happen at some point, but not now. Not now. Only if someone agrees to do it. Because, like, one, not only would it be like a little bit ASMR-y, but you're eating food. You're not eating like a treat that, I can put off to the side, whatever. No, you're eating hot food. There's not good timing for that. So you're eating it while you're doing stuff, and someone's talking and all that crap. So the timing of it's not perfect at all. So eating ramen on Midnight Ramen is probably not the best idea. While I'm on it. If you're watching it, sure, go nuts. But like for me, it's like I don't think I can do it unless if I had other people to give me that sort of leeway to do it. Because yeah, I don't know how it would work without having other people to do that. I mean, I think my mic would definitely cancel out the ASMR sounds and other like slurping and chewing and all that stuff, but I just don't trust it. It's like when I did it as a radio show, really the big factor was that I couldn't have food in there. Duh. Again, I think also because ASMR stuff, I didn't want to do that. I like drink water, go nuts. If you had a sealed container or way to make sure that it wasn't gonna spill, go nuts. I mean, not alcohol. It was a dry campus, and I didn't drink on the air because that show was stressful enough. I didn't need to do that to basically make it sloppier. Yeah, I just couldn't. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I think the ice cream was a good idea because it was good and I needed to eat it. Because it's like I had it in the freezer. I was gonna do it last week, but I forgot. But it's also the celebration, kind of the anniversary that I announced I was gonna do the show, or just revitalize it as the brain broke, as the live cast. And I obviously took some time before I actually did do it, but I announced it like a year ago, like yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't know. 2 days ago, like a year and 2 days ago, I think, is when I announced that I was going to do this as a show. Which, it's episode 49, so that's pretty good. And I've kept up. I've kept up pretty dang well on that. Promise just to do one every night. And okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that it will occur, but I do want to. Okay, we're good. Wait, that's November. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. But if it were to fall on like a holiday, like say Christmas, whatever. Christmas, maybe not. No, I wouldn't do that because like family stuff. But for like New Year's, I probably wouldn't, just because it wouldn't make sense. Or maybe it might. I don't know. I don't know. Mm. Time will tell. That is for sure. But it's also no, it's not time. It's not time yet. Not time yet. Now I'm like, oh, it is time to wrap it up. No, it isn't. Stupid. I just see like a 57. I'm like, oh, okay. I have like 3 minutes. I can get that done. Nah, nah. But yeah, now that I'm stalling, yeah, I can do that. So thank you for listening and watching and doing all that fine stuff. If you want to find my stuff on other platforms, you can go to like. Let me start from the top. If you want to watch this live, go to twitch.tv/Melted Like Original, all one word. Typically, it's going to be midnight Central Standard Time, or Midwest time in the U.S. or whatever. That's typically when you're going to find it. On technically Thursdays, because it goes from Wednesday into Thursday as I'm starting the stream, which is so weird to think about. So that's when I usually do it. I upload the VODs. I try to upload the VODs the same day. You can see that on youtube.com, on my channel. Same thing, Melted Like Original, all one word, capitalize the M in Melted, the L in Lyric, and the O in Original, and you're good. But if you also want to watch some other streaming stuff, I do that too. I play some games. I play Magic with the boys, and I think I mentioned that earlier. And other stuff. Can't wait for my buddy Popsky to come back, because it's going to be high tide that we talk about Bear Week, or Fat Bear Week, which I think I mentioned last podcast is about to happen, or even is sort of happening today, for Fat Bear Week Jr. So I think next week is going to be pretty big into the Fat Bear Week topic, more or less. But I'm ready. I'm ready, I think. And I'm also ready to say, thanks to Gradens for the use of their song, Used to It, off of the album The Call. It's weird whenever I say that I say use of the song, Used to It, use of the use, basically. It's just like, it's so weird having two different forms of use in a sentence like that. Even though it's the title of the song, it just feels weird. But no, what else can I say about the guys? I miss the dudes. They're just chilling. Shout out my boy John. I don't know. Like John, Darian, Ford, and Tom. Good boys. Love their stuff. I'm still waiting on hearing about more stuff that they're releasing, but music takes time. Music takes time. So hopefully at some point, maybe this year, maybe next year, I don't know. They might release another album. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Fingers crossed on that one. Ow, my back. My back. Oh, I just cracked it. Oh, that hurt really bad. Oh, man, that hurt. Ooh. Ouch. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna take a little. I'm gonna take sit back. Thanks you guys for listening, watching, doing what you do. You know that crap. And then I gotta fill for a little couple extra seconds. Oh, and thanks to Bacon, he's a freaking awesome cat. Could it be better? Yeah, he is a little shitbag. He may be a little stupid, but he's my little guy. I love him for it. He may not like do commands and other stuff, but he knows how to do things. He knows how to do things. I'm gonna pet him afterwards because I love him. He's my good little fluffy guy. And he loves butt pats. I think that's also like a good thing. Like he has a huge butt, is that he loves butt pats. He loves it. He hates belly rubs though. And he has a big belly and he likes to show it. That's weird. But anyways, again, thank you for listening, watching, do whatever you do. As I'm looking at the clock, it is now not midnight here anymore. But it's midnight somewhere else. So until it becomes midnight here once again, I will see you later. But until then, bye-bye.
Used to it.